Yo, we're back with another episode of Wake Up with Wops. Today we're just gonna kind of wing it, look at the indexes, go over my positions. So just going off the SPY S&P 500, you can see it looks like it's just rounding about, ready to test that 200-day moving average. Especially today in the morning, we had higher than expected inflation, and then at 2 p.m. we also have the Fed rate, which is about to happen in 3 minutes. QQQ just ranging in this range. If you look at these past couple of days, it's a pretty tight consolidation. Look at that. Tight consolidation. The market's just been ranging for it feels like forever now. If you look at IWM, it's pulled back deeper to the 200-day average, and the small caps IWM has actually been showing pretty good relative strength while the market has been kind of just going sideways. Look, you see, since November to about January, it's just been on a nice run, but now it's pulling back. Let's scroll down and look at some sectors. XRT's retail, you can see under the 200-day average. The moving averages are curling down, not looking good. Same thing as healthcare, pulling back to that 200-day average. I would actually like healthcare stocks. If it tests this 200-day average and shows support, I'll be probably looking to enter into some healthcare stocks because that could just be the bottom for the next continuation up. Same thing with biotech. It's kind of following the healthcare. They're in sync right now. ITB, this is home construction, home building, kind of follows the housing market, and you can see just getting crushed as of recent. And just the housing market's been pretty tough, guys. The lowest number of pending home sales right now ever in history is recorded. That just basically means nobody's buying homes. A lot of actives, very low pending sales. XLI Industrial is very hot stock. It's pulled back. I would like to see a remount of the 50-day average around 169 for a continuation pattern. I really do like industrial stocks. Jets, we could talk about Jets. It's been getting hit hard with the oil news. Airlines have just been getting hit hard. Kind of reached an oversold reading in the stochastics down here, and then also at the lower Bollinger Band. It looks like it's bouncing now. Have that on watch. We have some resistance here at around 25.26, which is the 200-day moving average. IGV, this is your software names, showing pretty relative strength. This might be the bottom. Same with your quantum and your semiconductors. Watch for the remount of the 50-day moving average. So that's just going over some sectors, guys. Now let's go look at my positions. CoreWeave looking good. We have that resistance at 88 bucks with the 50-day moving average, but it's looking like we might break through, and then I could finally be break even with this stock. We held it into a position trade. We're holding it longer, so I might widen this and see if we could finally reach our target before the next earnings in 63 days. Google looks like it is finally rounding about and finding that bottom. Next resistance around 318 right here on the 50-day moving average. I'm liking it for a remount and then a continuation pattern up. AMD respecting 200-day moving average, not much to talk about there. Apple's probably my least favorite at the moment. Looks like it's going to test that 200-day moving average. So I actually loosened my stop a little bit just because of the volatility and the way the market is. Plus, my position size isn't that much. So I don't need to be worried about this. It's not going to hurt my account. Probably going to test that 200-day average around 245, 250. Rocket Lab, we were up 10% yesterday, but then you have that 50-day moving average there, which is prior resistance. And then on top of that, some news came out that they did a share offering, which basically just spooks investors thinking of dilution. So today we're down 8%, kind of giving up that move we made yesterday, but we're right at our entry spot. The 9 EMA and 20-day moving average is right under. Hopefully it holds, and then we could finally break that resistance of the 50-day average and then go to our target to the mid-90s. And lastly, my new trade, Spotify. I like this because it kind of broke out of this bottom. It was a very hot stock. If we go to the past year, it was on a nice run. But then since about June of 2025, been on a deep downtrend. Looks like it finally broke that downtrend and is now holding these key moving averages. I'm playing the moving average sandwich to the 200-day moving average, and I'm probably going to sell there because that's probably going to be the next resistance where it starts to fall down again. And that's just my new recent trade. And then going over my past positions that we've talked about on X, Wake Up with Wops, go follow me, and on this channel, go look at my old videos. And that's it, guys. Just a quick recap of some sectors, the market, and my positions. Peace.